There's three layers of this, and I'm going to start with the most simple layer. So the most simple layer is just developers pay in advance for space in the network instead of having gas fees. Okay, so if, let's say I have a game and I want to join the Nebula chain that's got 100 games, and it's the top one of the top blockchains in the world, and it's called Nebula, and it runs on Scale. But that has to be paid for. So those developers have to buy Scale tokens. They rent a piece of the network, and then they can run up to a certain capacity. And it's almost like if you're taking an Uber or Lyft, like you don't have to pay the AWS or Google Cloud server fee. You just pay for the ride, and guess what? Uber then pays their server fee on the back end. So that's the simple explanation. The second layer below that is it's actually built different all the way down to the consensus. Okay. So a lot of chains have relayer models and like subsidy models where you can just say, hey, let me just put gas here. And then when people try to utilize gas, we'll just pay for it. It's like this interception. The problem with that is that's the unit economics are really bad. So Andrew is saying, oh, I was playing these games, I was spending $200 a month. Well, guess what? That's because the unit economics aren't good. So on Scale, because the developers are renting this space in advance, it's almost like you're renting a car, and you just rent the car for the month, and you might drive it not at all. You might drive it the whole 24/7, but there's one fee, or you're just paying by the mile. And so the unit economics end up being really good because validators are getting paid constantly, whether you're, utilizing the blockchain or not. They just are getting paid to run space. And then the third layer is, okay, well, are there capacity constraints then? Because what if gas is really good at making sure that if too many people want to use a service at once, that you have like a gating system, like Uber and Lyft example again. Oh, hey, everyone wants a ride. Well, there's surge pricing. I'll pay more to get my ride now. Well, that's how gas works. On Scale, you don't have that. So, but the thing is, we have this elastic nature where the network can continue to grow, and we can add more and more chains. And the capacity is already just, across the entire network. Dartmouth had Scale at like the fastest blockchain at 397 TPS, but that was just one chain. There's 20 chains, so that's like 7,000 TPS. And it's really easy to add new chains. And so we are able to fix capacity issues at the chain level